Man skillfully inserts the sniper rifle into the rope and wraps it securely twice. In the blink of an eye, he made a simple stabilizing frame. He then swiftly set up the gun, his eyes peering through the 8x scope, closely watching the pumpkin target a kilometer away. Noticing the crosshair slightly off, he immediately pulled out a screwdriver to make fine adjustments to the scope. He aimed at the pumpkin again and pulled the trigger, but the bullet was still deflected. In pursuit of the ultimate shooting effect, he kept adjusting the firing scale and changing the focus. As a top killer, he knew that every shot was a matter of life and death, so he immediately took out an aluminum hot round and carefully slipped it into the narrow magazine. Then he adjusted his breathing and took aim. With a bang, the pumpkin burst instantly. Seeing that the gun was adjusted to perfection, the assassin immediately rushed to the assassination destination, planning to kill President Jack at the parade ceremony in 3 days. In order to ensure that the gun could be brought to the scene, he drove to a tuning shop, cut off the bottom exhaust pipe of the car with a saw, then dismantled the gun into parts and wrapped the gun in plastic wrap to make sure it didn't get wet from the exhaust. And finally, he stuffed the gun into the pipe and reinstalled it back into the car's chassis. Soon he arrived at the scene of the crime. After careful observation, he targeted the top floor directly opposite the grandstand. It had a wide view and was undoubtedly the best place to snipe. In order to hide his identity, he went to a roadside stall and bought a military uniform and picked up some fake medals at the market. Seeing that the ceremony was going to be held as scheduled, he immediately disguised himself as a veteran. He stumbled into the venue on crutches, but then a guard suddenly stopped him and asked him to show his ID. This confused Jesse for a second.